This process is not an easy process.
Yeah, I know. I'm here too. It's not
Can I
easy.
finish?
Yeah.
Cool. You know, it took me 4 weeks to get to a point where I was like, I do really care for this girl, but I still don't know what direction to go because we have such a roller coaster relationship.
Hi guys, welcome back. This is By the Book and we are your married relationship coaches. As you can see, today we're going to talk a little bit about Married at First Sight. This is season 14, episode 12, which was a 9-episode. And I'm super annoyed about it because we actually were excited. This is a free night for us. We thought we were going to get a chance to watch, some new content. We didn't get much, but as you can see, we got a little clip that was shared. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. And if we have some time at the end, we'll talk maybe about the other couples a little bit.
Yeah, this is a clip from Mark the Shark and Lindsay. And this toxic behavior coming from them, but specifically from Lindsay. And so just to set it up just a little bit, they are back after the whole month anniversary, that high. And they've hit another low. Surprise again. They hit another low. And so they are having a photo shoot that Lindsay set up.
With some doggone cats in shark suits.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
See, we should already know that was going to be terrible from the beginning. So I had a real problem. Sorry for y'all pet parents that treat y'all pets like this. I don't put no pets in no clothes. Like, what are you doing? They got fur. Like, ugh.
Well, but some people think it looks cute.
It's not. It didn't even fit good.
Mm-mm.
It looked like a blue sack on the. Anyway, Let's go ahead and
Yeah. So anyway, they're getting ready for the photo shoot, and then of
Mm-hmm.
course another argument breaks out, and so here we go. We're going to talk about the argument and kind of like some of the things that we saw in the argument.
Yeah.
And yes, it's toxic. It's a complete toxic fallout.
That's because Lindsay is crazy. That should be the end of the show right there. She's crazy. Like, she doesn't even see herself. She doesn't see anything that she does. I don't know what you're going to ask me, babe. I know you took some notes, and I know you're probably going to shoot some questions at me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you do it before I start blabbing off at the mouth about my feelings about Lindsay.
Okay. Well, the first thing that I saw with them in this clip is that they were both talking, but neither one was listening, and so they were both talking at each other. And if anyone has gone through an argument or two, that you want to rush to get your point out. You want this person to hurry up and stop talking so you can get your point out because you want to win. You want to win this argument. You want to get them to see your point of view without you really listening to their point of view. And so that's what was kind of like happening in some of the parts of the
That's what you felt. Now, I'm curious about that because I don't necessarily read that out of Mark. I feel like he's heard what she said. He kind of actively listens to her and says what she's saying, so she knows that he's hearing her. But there comes a time when someone like him who's been run over time and again in arguments with her or super disrespected, they want to put a stop to it, or they at least want to be heard themselves. And so he started off this argument with an agenda. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he intended for it to be an argument or not, but I feel like at this point he doesn't care. He's like, if it's an argument, it's an argument. And that's a big step for him because at the beginning, he didn't want to argue with her. He's like, I didn't mean to wait. He's very much backtracking. He was very careful with his words, very like eggshell walking. Mm-hmm. And now he's like, I'm tired. I've been disrespected enough. I'm going to say my piece. You're going to listen to it. You're not going to interrupt me. And however you react to that, however you respond to that, it is what it is. That's the demeanor that he has. That's a dangerous demeanor for the rest of this show for them. Yeah. Because Lindsay becomes super volatile when she senses that demeanor. Maybe we're going to talk about that some more. I don't know. But that's what I get from Lindsay. That's the read I get off of her. She can't stand somebody who has a devil-may-care, nonchalant type attitude about her. That triggers her.
Yeah. Well, she was already having an issue before he even walked in. She said that they were already having some problems. So she hoped that the photo shoot would kind of like help them have fun and get back into a better kind of like stage or presence with each other. and obviously that backfired on her. But I get what you're saying. As far as, them not talking at each other, that he had an agenda. He was talking a lot more, I won't say forcefully, but definitely he was a lot more direct with her in the clip that we saw. And that is a good step for him, because I've been saying for weeks, he's afraid of her. And so I still think he has some fear for her, but he was able to channel that a whole lot better in that clip and speak his piece to her.
I think that's because he's disengaged from the relationship at this point. I don't think he's invested. I don't think he has any intention on saying yes on decision day.
No.
I think he is. So now at this point, he can say whatever he wants to say because he's over it. Yeah. And I mean, who wouldn't be? I'm still stuck on the way that she cut him down at the bowling alley.
He should still be stuck on that.
He should, and he is.
Yeah.
Men don't take that type of disrespect. Not that anyone should, but most men with any type of ego at all left, any type of backbone left in their body, are not going to be able to just take that type of disrespect and pretend like it didn't happen.
Yeah, true that. They were both very defensive. What you say in that whole back and forth?
I don't know if defensive is the term that I want to use. Mark, again, I don't, maybe I align myself with Mark. I don't have a problem with him really at all. Lindsay is what I would say oblivious. Like, she wants to accuse him. She's very manipulative, right? Like, she wants him to feel like he's done something wrong. She wants him to continue to walk on eggshells and to just try to please her, to try to prove to her that he's interested. You heard her say on previous episodes, you're going to have to earn me. You're going to have to earn me. And he was kind of looking like, yeah, whatever. Like, because he's not feeling that, Yeah. He's not on that page. That's the page she wants him to be on, but it's not the page that he's on. So her trying to force that isn't working. And it's actually pushed him further and further away. And why she keeps saying boundaries, you've crossed boundaries, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know if we should blame this on production and editing, that we haven't seen this, but we haven't seen it. What boundaries has he crossed aside from just standing up to her per occasion?
Trying to stand up to her.
If that's the boundary for you that can't be crossed, then you're with the wrong person, and maybe you only need to be by yourself, because people deserve to be able to stand up for themselves.
Very true, especially if you're going to be with someone who is going to be very flip at the mouth and not really care about what they're saying. I mean, power of life and death is in the tongue, and her tongue will run wicked at times.
It is.
And so that brings me to my next thing. Manipulation. Do you think that there was some manipulation in that conversation? But
not by Mark. Mark is my friend. Like, I have nothing bad about him. Nobody better say nothing bad about him. No, but no, I didn't see him being manipulative. I see her being manipulative. She's using whatever tactics she can. She's throwing everything at the wall. Let's see what's gonna stick. So if she has to be mean and curse him out just about, she'll try that. See, does that work? No? Okay, let me try something else. I'm gonna cry. See if that works. No, that doesn't work either. All right, I'm gonna walk out. See if that works. I'm gonna blame him. I'm gonna tell him he's not accountable. Well, forget it. I'm going to just get drunk. I don't know what to do. That's Lindsay. Yeah. She's just doing whatever. And every single thing that I just mentioned is a turnoff to him. And you can tell. You can see a distinct shift. If you look at that clip again, you can see a distinct shift in his demeanor. And it tells me, and I would venture to say, you speaking from a man's point of view, will be able to say, oh, I can identify that he's done. Like,
oh, yeah, he's been done. Yeah, Mark has been done. He was done when they were on the honeymoon. It was over.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I thought that she at least had into the bowling alley. I felt like that was the definitive straw, camel back breaking type moment.
No, he was done on the honeymoon. He was going through the motions pretty much. Okay. And that motion led him right back to the honeymoon at the bowling alley. So it was, same thing, But the one thing that caught my attention is when she said, you able to pour into everybody else except for this right here. And so that just spoke of manipulation to me.
Absolutely.
You know, it was just like, okay, you know, what are you really trying to say? What are you trying to get, this man to do, for you, other than kiss your butt every other day? I mean, I don't get it, So it was just like, he's a pawn. She's moving him, or no. Better yet, she's the puppet master and he's the puppet, and she's trying to put him into the position in which that she wants him to be in.
Yeah, she does. She's a huge manipulator. Especially, I'm assuming that references like what he does for his mom. You don't want to compare yourself to someone's mother, and the things she's obviously not as able-bodied. She wasn't able to attend the wedding and things like that, So there's things that he needs to do for her, especially, I can't remember if he was the only child or something, but it seems like he's the only person caring for her. So there's things that he needs to do for her, and she shouldn't ever insert herself into that and try to make a comparison or make him feel bad or guilty about caring for his mom. Now, on the other hand, remember on the last after party show, she said something about him being in Alyssa's DM. Well, now, if she talking about that, she might have a point. That's where me and Mark diverge. Like, I'm not on the same page. He didn't have no business in Alyssa's DM. Yeah. And if he think Lindsay cut him down, I don't be Alyssa would eat him alive.
You come on now. Alyssa does not have any eyes for Mark. That's not going on, with that one. I mean,
he's shooting his shot though. He's shooting that
shot. He shot a brick.
He's shooting that shot. Hey, I don't like Lindsay. I might as well. Who else is on here available?
She didn't go for Chris. She definitely ain't going for Mark the shot. No, that ain't happening. But what about the constant validation? What about that?
It's annoying. And I know what you mean. You mean like Lindsay is constantly begging for validation from him, for affirmation from him, for him to chase her, pursue her. She says these things. She's not even like hiding it. It's not even like she's trying to like slide her subtle hints. She's like, you gotta earn me, And it's embarrassing, like to any person with an ego, but it's a turnoff, I would think, to anybody. I would be turned off by that. And I would think most men would be turned off by that too. Like, I shouldn't have to be in a position to prove myself to you day in, day out, week in, week out. You're always upset with me. I haven't done anything but address the fact that you're obnoxious. And that's a problem. That equates to me crossing boundaries and being offensive and not trying.
Yeah.
He's tried. He set up the whole anniversary thing.
He did.
Now, again, I think he was already checked out, and he said it himself, like, yeah, this is just for the day. I'm gonna see how this goes. But nonetheless, she didn't do it.
No.
So she can't say that he's not putting in any effort.
No. And he took her, what was that, go-karting or something or whatever?
Yeah, he tries the things that she likes to do.
He's trying. He's trying, but you don't see any type of really change on her part.
No, she accuses him of the same things that she does. It's just like she projects like no other. It's like everything that she does, she's like, "This is what you do," and he's like, "What? What?"
Yeah, with his eyes popping out his head.
Yeah, right.
But my thing is, he will never ever be able to do enough to keep her happy. I don't care. She wants validation today. She's gonna want it again tomorrow in a different kind of way or more.
Yeah, she's just so needy.
Yeah,
that's a counseling issue. That's something that she needs to work out with a professional. You're right. There's nothing that he's going to be able to do. She's just going to keep wearing him down, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting to watch. Her beg for attention. It's like a cry for help from a little child. Yeah. And as simplistic of an answer, as it seems to be to this, it seems like it's rooted in her distance from her mom. Like she's still like a little child crying out for validation, crying out for attention. And at the moment that he begins to seem like he's not giving her the attention she wants, then she lashes out. She either attacks him or she cries or she storms out. She's going to use one of those manipulative tactics to try to get him, reel him back in. What she don't understand is that he's already off that hook. So, she can reel as long as she wants to, but he's loose. He's loose in the ocean, child. You missed that one.
It's very true. I mean, not unless she really does have a change of heart and you really begin to see some really substantial change in her behavior. I mean, he's gone. It's a done deal.
Yeah, and I think we'll see it. We'll see it in the episode that we were supposed to see today. That I'm still mad about. We'll see more developing from that. I'm almost just over seeing them because I know every episode is going to be watch, rinse, repeat. Mm-hmm. Again, it's going to be like he's trying to be nice. They're trying to be smooth things over, and then it's going to end up in, her having a meltdown and being drunk.
Well, let me ask you: when he pulled away from her, when he recoiled, why do you think he did that?
Because she was drunk and irritating. And he's trying to get his point out. And she probably was trying to dig her little nails in his arm. Like, listen to me. But, I mean, nothing is, like, less attractive than some sloppy drunk woman. Like, oh, let me tell you. Nobody want to see that. Like, just go to bed, girl. Go to bed. But, yeah, he's over it. I don't want to take up too much more time on them. We probably can wrap up with the other couples in our second set of this series because we don't want to make this video too long for you guys. But anyway, if you have a certain way that you feel about Mark and Lindsay, please feel free to comment. We love to hear from you. See if you disagree with us, but I think we're right. They ain't gonna make it. They better not make it.
No.
But we'll have
anybody deserves divorce.
Deserves. Yeah. You deserve to get divorced.
Yeah.
She need therapy first, then marriage.
Yeah.
But the experts ain't doing it. No. So please like, subscribe, share, and we'll get back to you with part 2, hopefully, of this video. Take care, guys.
Bye.